have a new idea that'll change the course of human history for the next 100 years.
Another one.
Another one. This is flawless.
This is gonna make the line seem ridiculous.
This is great. Okay, this is fantastic. I heard a story today. That Chipotle is experimenting with some students from Virginia Tech and Google on building a drone that delivers burritos. Okay, delivers burritos right to you. Did you see Conan's joke about it, by the way? No. Conan had a funny joke. He was like, if things are going to fly out of you, they might as well fly to you. So anyway, I wish I could take credit for that joke, but that's not my joke. But anyway, I came up with an idea.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's get on this now. Let's crush the market while it's open. I got an idea. A drone, you get a drone, right? You make a shopping list. You fly it to a grocery store. You park it
They already have that.
No, they don't.
They do.
They
don't.
The
Hair Cedar has the shop online where
but not with a drone. Hear me out.
Well, then you already have a list. That would just charge for a drone. I'm sorry, continue.
No, you have the drone. Let's say you have the drone.
Okay,
it's your own personal
It's your drone, man. This is a world where people have drones, okay?
You
we
send
just
them
got
your shopping
drones.
list.
All right, no. You fly it over there. It's attached. Maybe there's like a digital display on the drone, all right? We make a digital display. Yeah. And you've got like a list there, okay? And you're looking at all the stuff on the list, all right?
Okay.
Yeah. And someone, a person, a mildly attractive person, maybe working at Walmart who can't afford a sandwich, goes over to get your items, okay? Goes over to get your items. They come out. There's a little basket on the drone. They put your shit in the little basket, and then you fly your drone back to you.
Oh, then you have to have a weight limit.
You also have to tip the person who's doing all the work.
You would have to tip them as well, so then you're paying extra.
You could use like PayPal or like Google Wallet.
Here's my criticism of
I got issues. Go ahead.
Of course y'all bitches have issues. Let's hear the issue.
What is the difference between doing that and just having it sent to you via vehicle?
Because it's your drone.
Yeah, but you have to buy the drone now. You save money doing it the traditional way.
Well, what if? Listen. What if?
Come on.
What if the people had the drones at the store? Like Amazon was gonna drone you stuff.
Yeah, I know.
Drone you stuff. Is that like a term? Anyway, it will be soon.
Are they not going through with that?
I mean, they're still working on Chipotle's even working on drones. So you'd have like Chipotle. They look like little race cars. They'd have Chipotle on the side.
They don't have websites where you can do grocery shopping and they just ship it to you. So why have a drone?
Because you have a drone.
Well, why get the drone? Then you save money without having the drone. There's so many options now.
The store, the same way that they ship something to you, they would do it in the drone.
Well, what's the point of the drone if you can do shipping for free?
And now you have to control it.
Exactly.
No, you're making it more complicated.
You can break your drone. How many times do you...
I'm saying that there could be a viable option where the store has an army of drones, and they bring you the stuff.
She's now said it. I'm 100% backed on it because one of my favorite things in the world is watching drones break on video.
Yeah.
So I'm 100% about this idea now.
Because all the drones are going to break, but then they're going to charge you like $150 service charge in case if it breaks, and then you are also reliable.
No, they'd have insurance for that.
Well, then you'd have to pay for the insurance.
Walmart would have to get drone insurance.
Then you'd also have to pay for the shopper too, because
we
they
have
do have
drones going every which direction.
Yeah, they crash into each other.
Man. This is the future, man. You better get ready for it. I'm ready for it. I'm already coming up with ideas to make money. Y'all aren't ready.
Well, your ideas suck.
No. You watch me when I'm some kind of like tycoon making more money than Donald Trump.
He comes in on a throne carried by drones.
I'm riding in on an army of drones, and y'all are just like, I remember when he told me about that idea.
I should have went in.
Oh my God! Can you call your company Game of Drones?
Game of
How much you gonna make the Game of Drones joke?
I did already.
That'd be awesome.
That's totally it.
So, what if, let's say, like a bird comes and grabs some of your food out?
Yeah.
Who pays? Who makes that up?
All right, so it would have to be a compartment inside the drone.
Okay,
we're talking about a very
you have to
large.
have a specialized drone. So now you have to
I
customize
just
the
want to watch a
drone.
drone crash into other drones and watch people.
Wouldn't it be funny if like a Walmart drone
and
hit
food flying everywhere?
I feel like the Walmart drone would be like a paper airplane.
Walmart drone hits the target drone. We got a problem now. They got a war going on.
Drone turf wars.
They send other drones to fight the other drones, and then it's just...
How lucky would you be, though, if a Chipotle drone... I mean, I guess you wouldn't be all that lucky because you're eating Chipotle at this point.
Yeah.
But
crashed into your apartment
and you're just like,
burritos.
Burritos. It's like showering beans and rice.
I'm telling you guys, this is brilliant. This is brilliant. You're gonna thank me one day. The next 100 years, they'll be talking about the day Justin Bullock created the drones, man.
Well,
the
if
drones.
you use my title, I have to get at least 12%. So.
And to be honest, I don't know how much money you can make off this because this is kind of someone's idea already.
Yeah, it's already in.
You didn't really invent this.
Man, well, I didn't invent it, but we're implementing it, man. We're implementing it, man.
Yeah.
Only Chipotle's doing it. I take it to the other people. I'm like, look, you can do it too. And I'll tell you how. I know you're wondering how. I'm here to tell you how. That's what I do. I'm the idea guy. You come to me with an idea. You walk in. I'm sitting in my office. You know me. I see a broken system. I fix it. Yeah. That's what I do.
That's what you do.
That's what I do. In fact,
Justin Bullock. He fixes everything.
That's right. That's what I'm known
anything
for.
he can't do.
That's what I'm known for, okay? Hey, look.
Apparently also shit on
That's
the
for
same
the
day
nose joke,
that you have a
bitch.
date.
Oh, my God. We're ending the show here, off the air. No.
That one took me aback.
That was violent.
Whoa.
That was an aggressive
That was
strike.
just like, whoa, bang! That was the biggest hit in my head.
Because you made fun of my nose last week. I didn't even hear
every
it.
week.
Yeah, and I
Every
didn't hear
week.
the other weeks.
Every week. What was I even saying? Yeah, so I'd be sitting there, all right? I'm sitting there behind my fancy desk.
Yeah.
People come in, they have a problem. I'm like, what's your problem? How can I fix it?
Mm-hmm.
And they just tell me the problem, I fix it.
So they're going to come and say, we know about drones, we know about customers, we're not quite sure how to make these two things
I bridge
connect.
the gap.
Yeah.
I bridge the gap.
Yeah.
That's what I do. Listen, I actually, there's another broken system I want to talk about. There's another broken. I look at broken systems. I look at something and I say, how can I fix this?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I do.
Yeah.
I'm going to be mayor of Fuquay. I got to start thinking. Okay?
The question is, do you fix them though? Because I know you specifically stopped at, I think about fixing them. You didn't say, I think about fixing, figure out how to fix them, then fix them.
I have hundreds of people telling me I fix things, hundreds of thousands of people. They say this at my rallies that are hundreds of thousands.
All your rallies, yeah.
Others say.
Others say. No, really. So here's a broken system, I think. I was looking at the education situation in this country, and I saw that we were 14th.
Yeah.
Okay, we are 14th in the world on education. South Korea.
Oh, I thought you were talking about North Carolina versus the rest of the states. I said, that's
no.
incorrect.
No, yeah,
we're
we are
like 49
far
or 50.
You're
far back.
pretty far
I'll
back.
get to that in a second.
Alabama's above you guys.
I know. What do you mean, you guys? You live here too.
I didn't
No,
go to
he
school
did.
here.
Yeah, he was educated somewhere that's not in the 40th or 48th percentile.
I learned to say pamphlets.
Actually, I went to school in a place that is number 1.
No wonder he's so smart. This guy.
Thank you.
I learned to say pamphlets.
Pamphlets.
Anyway,
That's why you can't say cinnamony.
You know what else? I was talking to Audrey about
I said it really cinnamony.
I was talking to Audrey about the pamphlets then. And we came up with, you said skint for a while instead of skin. Because like you would see people like skinheads and he'd call them skintheads.
Yeah.
Skint heads.
Yep.
Where'd the extra T come from?
I don't know, but I would say that skint. They're skint. That's a southern thing, I guess.
Skintheads.
Skint.
I watched a lot of British TV growing up, and my dad decided just not to correct anything. So I said so many words in the British way, and then other kids would be like, what does that mean?" Like, I still have to think about saying zebra. Because I heard zebra so much, and my dad also did the thing where it's just say it how it's written, and I was I have a friend, I've known people named Zeb, and then I see zebra, got it, problem solved.
Zebra.
Like Deborah.
Aluminium.
I do not say that because that's insane to me, because it's actually written aluminum.
Yeah.
It's not an extra eum.
But yeah, the America ranked 14th on
Controversy.
Controversy.
Glacier.
Gotcha, yeah.
I love how
Inventory is the other one.
Inventory.
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 Nice.
Carpentry.
I used to love to watch Top Gear, and they would always say the Toyota Prius.
Prius.
Well, you know what's weird is
And then they call it the Mazda instead of the Mazda.
don't they say fillet instead of fillet?
Yeah.
Which I would think it'd be the other way around. I think the Americans would pronounce it
Fillet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Haven't got me a fillet. Done got me one of them fillets.
H instead of H.
H.
Z instead of Z.
Yes.
That one also makes sense to me because there's so many letters that rhyme.
C, D, E, G, P,
Yep.
T,
Z, V.
X, you know.
Yeah.
X.
All the ones that rhyme.
All the ones that rhyme, including X.
Yeah.
Also, 4. I'm just kidding. Continue. What were we talking
Your
about?
letters. 4.
Yeah. The letter 4. Look it up in the dictionary.
Dictionary.
We were talking about education.
14th.
Yeah, we were.
14th in the world.
14th in the world. But you know what we did do? We ranked second in ignorance. They looked at teen pregnancies. They looked at social standards and the economy.
I think, aren't we also first in confidence?
First in confidence. Second in ignorance. You know who beat us in ignorance?
Who?
Italy.
Damn
Really?
Italians.
The Italians did. But you know what I did see? I'm trying to figure this out because I'm trying to help their system, right? That's what I do. I fix things.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to fix it. I have to understand it. Okay.
Yeah.
So I was looking at like other variables today on my computer, and I saw where like the average weight of a backpack for a child in middle school right now is between 45 and 50 pounds.
Can I talk about this issue? This was still a thing whenever I was in elementary school. I'm just like harping on this British thing now. I actually ripped a muscle in my foot because my backpack was so heavy and I stepped on a rock incorrectly. It was a piece of gravel.
Ow.
And because my backpack was so heavy compared to my body weight, my muscle ripped.
Ow.
Because it was double the weight on the wrong area.
Taxpayers pay for lockers in the schools.
Yeah.
The kids aren't allowed to use the lockers, though, because of the time constraints of what's getting to the classes. I literally read about a school in North Carolina today that prided itself. The way they talked about it with such pride that they're like, our students have 1 minute to get to class.
Yeah, so it was like 1 or 2, which is
And
you
I'm
need
like, that's
10.
ridiculous. And then
My
they
middle school
also
was like that.
and then they also said, and we only allow our students to use the bathroom during lunch. I'm like, what are you trying to do? They're students. They're not soldiers.
I was gonna say,
I'm like, what are you trying to make?
Yeah.
My middle school is just like that.
Yeah. 3 on average, a student, a child, does 3.5 hours of homework each night during the week.
What are they doing during the day?
They're studying to take those damn tests.
I hate
those damn
tests.
state tests. And that's why I think they've got the homework, because that's the only time the teacher can actually give them a curriculum that he wants or she wants to teach. The rest of the time they're studying, they're practicing for the damn test.
Yeah, I think there has been studies too that prove that more homework doesn't translate at all into better grades.
It does not.
No.
It actually translates to lower grades, I would think, because of the stress.
Mm-hmm.
But I got a solution for the problem. Of course.
Yeah.
All right, solution man.
Of course.
Send in a drone.
A drone.
Shit before school.
Shit before school.
Drone work.
If they're only going to let you use the bathroom during lunch, you got to shit before.
What are these tubes that they insert into the body? Catheters? I think all students should have catheters.
Clearly, if you're going to go to the school here at this place,
right?
Certainly should. No, what they need to do, listen, teacher pay, and this is partly because Pat McCrory ran on like, I'm going to increase teacher pay, and even though he did for like a little bit, teachers have no incentives to do anything.
No.
That's why they have no incentive. That's why they.
I mean, honestly, that's why teachers aren't very good. It's because you're getting the lowest quality because you're paying the bare minimum.
You're exactly right. You're exactly right. So what we need to do, we need to actually pay teachers, and we need to give better incentives for them to actually do well. Listen,
they're in charge of crafting the minds of the future. Like a hairstylist gets paid more than most teachers nowadays.
I do.
I don't think they get paid.
Not to rip on hairstylists, but like all they do is make hair look pretty. Yeah. But they do it well. Most of them.
But I think that what's the deal with like vacation, summer? They don't get paid for that.
No, when they are away on summer break, they do not get paid.
I knew teachers that had to get summer jobs.
Yeah,
too.
And I think a lot of them.
If you're a teacher, you should not. If you're a teacher, that should be your job. That's a profession.
Yeah.
If you're a teacher, it should not be like, "What do you do?" Oh, well, I'm a teacher.
That's not a hobby.
No, it's a profession. That's what you should be able to do.
Yes.
Listen, the reason why I did some research, I actually did do some reading.
Right.
The reason why
the system works.
The reason why like places like South Korea and those Nordic European countries do so well, their teachers are treated like gods over there. All right, they've got lots of. Being a teacher in Sweden carries a different sort of like gravitas with it.
Sweden is like the landmark where you want to be if you want to be a teacher, because they also now recently just passed the system of 6-hour workdays.
Exactly, which is one of the things I want to talk about today. Mm-hmm. People over there are much happier than they're over here. What are we as a man? We're stressed out, all right? We're stressed out.
Yeah.
And over in Sweden, they have cut the days down to 6 hours because science. They found that
productivity goes way up.
Productivity goes way up, but they found that productivity does not increase based on an 8-hour day. No, it just doesn't happen. You get more done in a 6-hour day than you could an 8-hour day.
Yes.
And you know what? Even if they did, and they get to keep their wages.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they get paid as if they're doing.
Yeah, I actually think that's better business. Think about it. If you had a job, you work 6 hours a day, you're still making the same.
Yeah.
I think that's better in the long run for a company because you have, you're being more productive.
I don't know. You're saying they're doing it everywhere in Sweden? Because I remember a few years ago they did it specifically in one spot. That was sort of a study for it. So I don't know if it's the same thing that you're thinking of. But the study that I heard about, the productivity went up, the quality of everyone's work went up, and they said that people were more willing to work sort of extra, like on the weekends or whatever. They're more willing to do extra projects because they felt a lot happier.
Happier to do it.
Everything just worked way better.
Gosh, it is miserable sitting 8 hours on your ass.
And working a full-time job recently, it's basically been, I've noticed that pattern where 2 hours before it's time for me to leave, I don't care anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
There's like that 1 hour before.
You do. You reach a precipice where it doesn't matter like what happens past this point.
No, they don't get, and like the amount of like how shitty quality is in America with certain places. It's like it's got to be that they just don't care.
They don't.
No,
because they're burnt out.
I know I am. I mean, think about it. My schedule is I wake up at 5:30 in the morning, sit in a cube from like.
Gotta go through that traffic to get there.
God. It's like an hour there.
You're there till 5, right?
I'm there till 4.
So you're out of the house until you're 5.
I'm gone from
5 to 5.
Yeah, because I'm gone from 5:30.
You're out 12 hours.
Yeah. Of my life.
Yeah.
It's half of a day.
That's right.
What's Sweden's education though?
They're really well. They're up there in the top 5. They're like third.
Who's
they
number
don't
one?
have the test.
South Korea.
South Korea's one in education.
Yeah, and another thing that they do well is that they have they have more parental participation. Like you leave the public system, and the parents actually have like after school classes and tutoring that they do, and they're actually encouraged to go to these things.
I think
so. The parents of the public schools actually take a leadership role in the school and actually continue education outside of it. I think they said they are learning like 10 hours a day.
Yeah.
Dang.
Did any of you hear the story? I think it was South Korea where that teacher like freaked out and like beat the shit out of the kid, and then the kid was on the ground and he like pulled his dick out and started jacking off.
What?
Where did this go?
I'm pretty sure that was South Korea.
Holy crap.
Jesus.
Yeah,
someone likes the dominatrix.
Well, they're ranked number 1 in education. I guess if that's his stipulation for not doing your homework, I'm doing my homework.
Yeah.
If you don't do your homework, I'm going to whoop your ass and just beat it over top of you.
My God.
Holy shit.
Beat it over top of you.
Thanks for going there. Jesus Christ.
Dang.
Oh, my Lord.